I won't take this. He called it to be people. This colonel is AMPP personnel. You call it to be people. Stop that, please, Dino. You did, Dino, stop that. I'm taking a lot from you here.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una dey today? I hope all of una dey well. Today we get a few videos for our table. We're going to be say one quickly the review to una concerning the things going to be say if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Yesterday something happened when it be say that they organize town hall meeting for all the presidential candidates and also their representatives in case the ones want to be say they not always they attend meeting. We understand that now, right? Now, the most crucial something going to be say it happened for that meeting yesterday, that town hall meeting. Now, the issue between the spokesman of Atiku Abubakar, when it be the presidential candidate of People's Democratic Party, when it be say in name now Dino Melaye. Not be only spokesman Dino Melaye can even be to Atiku Abubakar now. If they ask for Atiku Abubakar as a special CID or DSS. He want try to draw the leg of the presidential candidate of Labour Party. As we already know, in name, Peter Obi. He want try to drag the leg come outside for that very meeting. And we will leave you to see the question when it be say Dino Melaye come outside publicly to tackle Peter Obi, and also the response when we say Peter Obi give Dino Melaye, and so many other activities when we say it happened for this town hall meeting yesterday. And before we go on, I want quickly beg una for one favor. I beg help us to like this video, because now the only way will be say YouTube will fit help us recommend this video to each and every one of us all over the world. Because the more this video get likes, the more that they recommend them to people. Thank you so much for your understanding. First of all, I will leave you to see Dino Melaye in action and also the response of Peter Obi. We will come back for more.
From the hall, who is going to take the microphone? Good evening, fellow countrymen and women. My name is Dino Melaye. My question this evening is to former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi. And the question is straightforward. With the uncoordinated security network among the security agencies today, and the lack of proper coordination between the office of the president and the vice president, do you, as presidential candidate of Labour Party, believe that the office of the president and vice president is one and same or not? Thank you. Okay. Well, it's a town hall meeting. Mr. Peter Obi, I see that you want to take that first. Mr. Peter Obi, candidate of the Labour Party.
The office of the president and the office of the vice president is not the same. There's a commander-in-chief. The button stops at somebody's desk. He can, of course, delegate that power. That is why when the president travels, we talk about transition. The vice president cannot is not commander-in-chief. In terms of coordination, they should work as a family. They should work together. But as president and commander-in-chief, the decision and the buck stops on my desk. I will be responsible to Nigerians. That team, my vice president.
Quiet in the hall, please.
That team, my vice president, will be working very closely with me. That even the constitution have areas where he delegated the vice president to head. It didn't say he's commander-in-chief. So I'll be in charge. And I will not.
Please, no noise from the hall.
But that notwithstanding, everybody in government, like the Governor Kowa has said, has to work as a family. A family doesn't mean that you don't have a head. A family, the father is the head, but it's still a family. And they live together. So we will be a family, but I will be in charge.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say una don see that face me and face you question and answer from Dino Melaye and also to Peter Obi. You know, sometimes Dino Melaye dey form say he too smart or he too dey educated and not really understand. But he forget say the people when they be say he the target say the person. Yes. And another thing when it be say we observe here, a lot of people they ask questions, say why it be say Dino Melaye, they focus on Peter Obi. No worry, the truth of the matter not pass be say, anything when it be say it be threats to your life, now you they make a topic of discussion. Abi, whether in public or in secret. So Peter Obi and Labour Party, they be threats to PDP, to APC, to Dino Melaye, to Atiku, and even Amebola Tinubu. So make una not worry. And of such, you not expect people like Dino Melaye to be at peace for meeting like this when it be say Peter Obi they around. I believe so now they get the jack now, Abi. All right. For you to understand much better what we dey talk about now, not be only there if you attack Peter Obi for this same meeting. He reached to the extent when they say Peter Obi no fit bear am again than to return back to am, to speak loud to the public say he no like the way when they say Dino Melaye take dey tackle am and his own people.
Very quickly. Don't call everybody. This man is NPP now. He called it to Obi people. You see what is happening here? I won't take this. He called it to Obi people. This colonel is NPP person now. You call it to Obi people. Stop that, please. Dino. You did. Dino, stop that. I'm taking a lot from you here. What is what? Why are you always calling me? Very quickly. I just want to make you all realize.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say una don't see the situation for the town hall meeting when we say Arise News organized for these people. You ask yourself, where the principal of Dino Melaye? You know they na own representative when it be say in name na Okowa, Governor Okowa, na in there for that meeting. Dino Melaye shame not let am recognize say your own principal not even there. But rather, if they tackle somebody when they be say he come by his own self, a principal not come, he dey abroad. I think that one supposed to be 1 million when they be say Dino Melaye is supposed to get shame. Say a meeting like this, his own principal not there around, and the person when they be say yes, he come by his own self, he not send any representative. You want come they prove say now you no pass, now you be all and all. Abi. Make people for see you. Abi, no problem. Now, we will leave you to watch again the speech when it be say Peter Obi deliver for this very same meeting.
All your propositions will not meet that number. What they suggest is that any solution to the security dynamics that we are in must go beyond the question of numbers. What do you propose that goes beyond numbers?
What is weird is that you have 6 million people with guns outside and you have less than that. That supports the need, one, for a complete review of your security architecture, starting with increasing the personnel. Police, to the best of my knowledge, is 320,000. For a country of 200 million, it's unacceptable. If you compare with Egypt, that's 100. They are 1 million. So let's increase that to at least 1 million. And then I support issue of local government, state, 3-level policing. Thereafter, the most important thing to stop and reduce that criminality is to start pulling those people out of poverty. The more you pull people out of poverty, the more you reduce criminality. There's a lot you can have today all over Nigeria. You have 35% unemployment. With your youth, who are in their productive age, we have 60% youth unemployment. Youth unemployment. You can't have that and you have crisis. That's where the guns are domiciled. So you replace that with jobs. Replace it with employment. Replace it with entrepreneurship. You invest in your micro, small businesses where these youths are domiciled by supporting them, pulling them out of poverty. I've advocated that the goal of Nigeria in terms of physical access is your cultivated land in the north. We can't have that huge land, and we have the level of poverty that we experience in the north. And I've given examples with so many countries of the world where things have worked differently. Niger State have 8 local governments, or about 7 or 8 local governments that is occupied by bandits, and they are living on 76.3 thousand square kilometers of land. It's unacceptable. Arable land that is fertile. When Netherlands, if you minus water, it's 33,000. And if you go there, their last year export of food was over 100 billion euros, which as at that time was about $120 billion. If Niger State can do just 2% of that, for the land space they have, 2.5 times their land, they will earn about $2.4 billion. Even at 650, let's leave 800 today, it's about 1.5 trillion. Imagine what Niger State will be. Those kids, those local governments will not be taken over by bandits. Fact checkers, I hope you're checking.
Quiet in the hall. Now, Governor.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say people like Dino Melaye, at this very time, they're supposed to use their hand or their 2 leg, they cover their own shame for ground or their anus. I don't know. Because people like this, when they say that they see Peter Obi they talk, they're supposed to know, say, genuine. When they say somebody they genuine, it not there for giri, not be gra. No. Now by waiting you know, and how you will fit prove that thing to people say, and not just come they talk. And they talk with facts and figures. Just imagine somebody like Peter Obi. Since when people say we don't they see Peter Obi, they stand, they address public. You don't see Peter Obi with paper. Say he can't hold paper, they look, they talk. Just you imagine. And if they talk to you, with examples and references. You see, people when they say they don't do one, they get results, it get proof. Not be just to imagine, say, I've not been in government, I go do like this. No. If they tell you how it take the function for so many places, when they say yes, today, they get result, they get evidence for their hand, and this say can be replicated in our land. Yes, it's replicable. So I don't understand why people like Dino Melaye and so many other, at this very time, we suppose they expect, say, people like this, they'll say, oh, may we join our hands together. If truly say this, they really mean well for Nigeria. They really mean well for this nation. Let us really join hands together to see this person, see how he be say yes. You will fit to implement all these things when they with the talk. If they just they talk, may we give a trial to see whether truly now mouth today be this word really get action when they say yes, it will back them out to bring results. Not be to condemn and they try all the possible ways to find your own head out for people to recognize you in the midst of the crowd. I don't know. I don't really understand some people. You understand? All right, my great and wonderful people. I will leave una make una share una own light with us on the comment section. Just say make I come give una breakdown of what happened yesterday. I believe after this meeting, Dino Melaye, he know where he belongs and know where his own principal belong. And lastly, obedient family. Una get principal when they say if he talk for yourself, he defend himself anytime. So una no need to bother una self. Quand they shake una head, say why Dino Melaye would they attack Peter Obi like that. So be of good cheer. Peter Obi don't overcome already. All right, we'll draw the line here. We'll see you when we see you. Remember, we love you. Bye-bye.